Welcome to the Goddess Rising Show. I am your host, Laura Hosford, and so excited for you to be joining us today. We have a special show for you today. We are going to be sharing with you today a retreat that I am co-teaching and co-hosting with my good friend Adrienne. And Jean is joining me today to talk about this upcoming exciting retreat that we have coming up in May 2020 to the beautiful area of Avalon or Glastonbury in the United Kingdom. So we're going to be sharing with you some information here in just a moment on sharing with you a little bit about the retreat, the theme of the retreat, what we're going to be doing on the retreat, where we're going to be going on this retreat. And we're also will take any questions that you have as well. And if you would like to, get more information or sign up for this retreat, or perhaps have even a phone call with Jean or myself, if you go to the website, which is www.fillyourchalice.com, and we'll put that link up also for you, so you can just click on the link and it will take you over there. So registration is now open, and we are scheduling calls to, again, answer your questions or just anything we can to share information about that. And so we'll head now and pull up the website so we can kind of walk you through this and share a little bit of information here.
I am so excited about this, Laura. This is a grand adventure.
It is, and it's just going to be so magical. And today I was I was looking at my altar, and I'm like, well, what are some things that I can kind of just have fun with today while we're, sharing, and just the fun and the play and the creativity of this. I'm just so excited as I tap into it. So I brought my little dragon here. So my little dragon here is a little purple blue dragon. And, of course, the dragons are going to be part of the journey, and the fairies as well. I don't have a fairy right now, but I do have a goddess here with me.
Cool.
And
I have an angel.
Oh, beautiful. Perfect. So, so these are some of the energies that will be joining us, as well as the energies of Mother Mary. So I have Mother Mary's card here, who will be on the journey with us. And of course, we will be in Glastonbury. We will be traveling from Glastonbury down to Tintagel, down to the Gulf, the coast down there on the Michael and Mary ley lines. So, which also encircle the tour, which will be one of the sites that we'll be visiting, and what's left of St. Michael's Tower there, which is quite an amazing experience to go up on that tower. And we also will be visiting the Chalice Well as well. And I don't know if I mentioned that there's also the White Springs that are across the street from the Chalice Well. We certainly want to step in there and check that out.
I don't think we put that on the website.
I don't think we did. I think I forgot to mention that, but we can certainly add that in there. And then also we will have the beautiful Mary Magdalene as well. Of course, both Mary is with us, as well as Sananda Yeshua joining with us on this beautiful retreat. So the dates are, while we're waiting for hopefully the website to come up here, we will be gathering together on Sunday, May 24th. And you will fly into Heathrow Airport from wherever you are in the world, because this is, of course, open to both women and men anywhere in the world. And so we've got a beautiful place there. You'll fly in near the airport, stay the first night, Sunday night, and then Monday morning we will begin our journey down to stopping first at Stonehenge and spending a couple hours there at Stonehenge and enjoying the energies and having lunch there. Of course, a lot of people are familiar with the energies of Stonehenge. And then we'll go on down into Glastonbury, where we'll be staying, I think, for 3 nights. Is that right, Jean? I know you found
3 nights.
A beautiful place. Do you want to tell us about the hotel?
Yeah, it's an old hotel. It's really traditional old British. It's called Mere Manor, and it's beautiful. And there are pictures of it on the website so that you can get an idea of the rooms. And we're going to be eating together. We'll have breakfast together every day, and then we'll have dinner every night. It's going to be a fixed meal that they're going to prepare there at the hotel, special for us. So. Really, we're going to be wining you. Well, not wining you. You can buy wine if you want. We're not paying for that. There's too much liability involved with that one. But we're going to be dining you, and basically we're providing everything that you need: the transportation, the lodging, your breakfast, and your dinner. The only food that you have to worry about separate is just your lunch. And because we're going to be kind of scattered all over during lunches, it didn't make sense for us to try to organize a lunch for this entire crew. So it's really all inclusive, except for your getting yourself to Heathrow and your lunches while you're there.
Yeah, wonderful. And as well as being there in Glastonbury, we're going to visit also the Glastonbury Abbey, which is quite amazing right there in Glastonbury. You'll have time to explore the beautiful shops in Glastonbury. There's over 70 different communities that come together there in Glastonbury, all getting along together in peace. It's really quite amazing. When I was there a couple of years ago, I could not believe my eyes when I actually saw a real Druid. And I was like, oh my gosh, look, there's a real Druid walking around barefooted, in the garb. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Wonderful shops there, all kind of metaphysical shops, bookshops, churches as well. And then we will also go out to Avebury one day to visit the special sacred site there at Avebury. And we're also going to be doing some very cool ceremonies and rituals, because this whole theme is around just really helping you to ignite, remember, and awaken your Avalon priest and priestess self. And the whole core of this trip is to help you to marry your inner divine feminine and masculine. So we're going to have a very powerful ceremony. I think we're going to be doing that at Tintagel. Is that right, Jean?
Or yeah, I think at the castle there. But the theme for me for the last 6 months has been alchemy. And so basically what we're going to be doing is bringing together your divine masculine, your divine feminine into the sacred marriage called conjunctio. That's the alchemical term for a sacred marriage. And that's what you will end up doing is becoming married to yourself.
Exactly. And what a divine right timing for this, Jean. I cannot tell you how many recent sessions I have been doing with my community, and we're ripe for this. I mean, the energies, the divine timing of this coming in May. I was shown time and time again with doing these sessions that we are ready for, going up and embodying our 12D avatar. I call it Angelic Goddess Self, and the Christus Sophia template, and really stepping into opening up to that 13th dimension of consciousness to have this conjuncto, this Heros Gamus reunion in the activation of the trifold flame. So, this is on our website now. So are you ready to fully embody your true essence? Remember your ancient lineage, to awaken your sacred codes of light and be the change agent you came to be. It's time. It's time to enter in this sacred union with your inner beloved and become whole again. So if you're feeling the call, if you're feeling that, please consider joining us on this beautiful sacred retreat in Avalon. And this is where we're going to activate your chalice of remembrance in Avalon. Walking together with our sisters and brothers of the Rose, including Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Yeshua. We're gonna gently activate and awaken, our remembrance to in the past and previous incarnations when we were living in, as priest and priestess in Avalon. So it's really time. It's time for us to heal these wounds of separation and to awaken to our own inner chalice of wisdom and light, because we all carry these beautiful sacred codes of light in our wombs. You want to talk about this?
Sure, yeah, because, the timing is perfect. We've been, if you know the story of Avalon, the myth around Avalon, it's that Avalon couldn't be seen by human eyes. It was held behind a sacred mist, and so the priestesses who lived in Avalon were always protected from prying eyes of those who would like to stop their work and do them harm, basically. And what's happening now is we're raising into higher consciousness on this planet. These mists are receding. So now you have the ability, if you carry in the light codes within you, to actually go and reclaim what you left behind when you were a priest or a priestess in Avalon. And if you resonate with this work, probably if you're resonating with the work of Laura and myself, you were. Because, like attracts like, and I believe we're calling together our brothers and sisters now to do this and to come into the mystery that is Avalon and find your gifts, your abilities, and ignite your flame. Because it's a vertical connection to Mother Earth as well as to Creator God, and when you stand in that connection, everything works.
Beautiful, beautiful. And what's so cool about this is that Glastonbury is the sacral heart chakra of our planet. And so everything has been united, as it started off with the solar plexus chakra in Australia recently, and that was the solar plexus chakra is so key to balancing the energies of the feminine and the masculine in the solar plexus, and that was grounding in this new foundation on the new earth. So again, here in Glastonbury, it's a powerful place to connect with the deep feminine womb power and to reignite that within yourself. To also, reignite with the red spring and the white spring, which is what we will actually be able to drink from those waters at the sacred well, this Chalice Well there. And then also, as I said, we'll be able to travel down these powerful ley lines, the Michael and Mary ley lines as well, as the priest and priestess of Avalon used to do. They used to travel those ley lines and experience those powerful mystical energies. So here we are at day one at Stonehenge. And of course, a lot of people are very familiar with Stonehenge, and we'll be able to stop there, have some lunch, and be able to journey here back into, possibly even pulling back any energies that we may have left there on a previous occasion in a past life, or, integrating a lot. Sometimes when we're called to sacred journey, we're going back to recall aspects of ourselves, pieces of ourselves that we left there, and we need to recall ourselves to ourselves.
Yeah, it's really important that we stop there first, because that is going to be the place where we're basically opening the record books so that we can step into the story.
Yes, because that's probably the oldest of all the sites. And then on Mystical Day 2, we will go to the Glastonbury tour. Here you see at the top. It's a beautiful location, lots of amazing energy there. This is actually on the pillar of Avalon. This became an island that the lowlands would fill with water, and then this whole hill became the actual island of Avalon. And then on the bottom is the Glastonbury Abbey here, which is connected to the legends of King Arthur. It may have even been the burial for King Arthur for a short time. So it's also linked to Joseph of Arimathea in the whole story around when he came over to Britain and put his shaft into the ground there and started the first church. On Mystical Day 3, we will actually visit the Chalice Well here, which is just amazing. the energy there is just almost undescribably peaceful. I mean, it truly is like being in the Garden of Eden for me when I was there. And then we'll go out to the Avery Stone Circle, which is also a very old site of stones that form a vast sacred landscape that we'll be able to do some powerful ceremony there. On day 4, we are going to visit this Wells Cathedral, which is a magical cathedral, a massive cathedral here in the Gothic style. And I've heard many people talk about the amazing energies here at this cathedral. And then you want to talk about this, Jean?
Sure. So on that day, we're going to be journeying south. So day 5 will actually be very well ensconced in the area of King Arthur, the ruins of the castle at Tintagel. And that's right on the coast of Cornwall. And down on the sea coast is a cave that is called Merlin's Cave. And legend has it that that's where Merlin lived. So we're going to do ceremony inside Merlin's Cave to join together the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the 3 aspects of the goddess within each of the people who is there as part of that ceremony. And the place we're going to be staying there is so cool. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hotel. It's very, very regal, and
I think there's a picture of it further down, but you want to talk about day 6? Because I know.
Day 6, we're going to be heading back to London, and on the way back, we're going to stop and see if the Queen might be in residence at Windsor Castle. We're going to have high tea there, so you can get your clotted cream and scones and a cup of tea in Windsor. We're kind of coming back into the real world from Avalon, and this is sort of like to bring us back gently into the reality once more. And then when we get back to Heathrow area, and I got to tell you, the hotel we're staying in both times, when you fly in on Sunday and when we're flying out the following Sunday, but Saturday night, we've got reservations at the brand new Ibis Hotel at Heathrow. It is stunning. You're going to love it. And so we're going to have a dinner there. That'll be our final ceremonial dinner where we can bring together closure for the group so that you can integrate once you get home gently and peacefully.
Exactly. I can't wait to see all these magical transformations for everyone. It is going to be just amazing.
And for ourselves.
Absolutely. So here's our promise to each of you to join that are joining us or considering joining with us on this mystical journey to the sites of Avalon. You're going to be immersed into these mystical energy fields of Avalon, of Glastonbury, of Avebury, of Tintagel. You're going to be able to explore the beautiful sacred sites. Are going to rekindle past life memories, awakening a new place in your heart as you bring up any core woundings from your heart to heal your inner feminine and your inner masculine so that you can really step forward into your destiny of really being your 12D avatar self. We're going to engage in very powerful ceremonies, ritual. There's going to be channel meditations. There's going to be light language healing. There's going to be inner speak healing to really awaken your triune goddess and to really experience that alchemical marriage of the divine feminine and masculine aspects so that you can really spark and ignite, your next step, your next vision, your next stepping into your dreams in a new timeline. So return with a newfound sense of inner strength, of confidence, of personal empowerment as you really come back, shining you more powerfully as your authentic self. Is there anything you want to add to that, Jean?
No, I think you covered that one beautifully.
Okay, and here's just a picture of looking out over Avalon that is really beautiful here. And then I think the next slide is going to show you where we're staying at the Mirror Manor at top, a beautiful English manor, and there's one of the rooms there. And then if you want to move to the next slide, this is like amazing. I can't wait to stay at this Camelot Castle.
Yeah.
I mean, it really captures the whole feeling here of the whole days of King Arthur and Camelot. I can just see the horses riding up and everything. It's just so cool by the ocean. And what's included, Jean talked about that, accommodations for 7 nights, 6 delightful breakfasts, and 6 full-course dinner meals, all the transportation to the hotels and the sites and the normal admission charges, all private guided tours, group meditations and ceremonies, rituals and spiritual teachings and stories. The only thing that's really not included is your transportation to get to Heathrow to UK, lunches, and of course you're going to want to get your trip cancellation or your trip insurance. And then if you can pop down to the next slide. And also we have some bonuses. Jean, you want to talk about the bonuses?
Absolutely. So we're going to each give you, you can pick one or the other of us, a 1-hour call so that you can get to know us personally before we go. And we're going to have a private Facebook group just for this retreat so that we can connect and then stay connected afterwards. And Laura and I are going to do a before and after mentoring package for your journey. So it's going to be an online 4-week course called Igniting Your Magdalene Heart. That's me.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm the creator of InnerSpeak, and that's going to be the part that I'm going to be bringing with this. I'm an author, and we'll be doing InnerSpeak clearings the whole time during the trip. Every time something comes up, we're going to clear it.
Beautiful. Can't wait. And I'm Laura, and so I am here as the emissary representing the feminine Christ consciousness. So my work is a lot around the Angelic Goddess Self, prayer work, and I also am a channel for the goddess, and I'll be bringing through healings through light language and other channel meditation. So I think between Jean and I, we're gonna be a powerful support for you in your transformation. Do you want to talk about this?
Sure. So we're taking enrollments now. You can put down a deposit to hold your spot, and then if you pay in full by March 1st, it's $29.95 double occupancy, or if you want to do the single supplement, it would be $34.95. And if you do the double occupancy, we promise that we will match you up with somebody that will be compatible, an amazing person to share your room with you. And then after March 1st, the rates go up. So the double occupancy will be $31.95. Single occupancy will be $36.95.
Beautiful. So the $550 is deposit hold your spot. It is non-refundable unless we were to cancel the trip. And 50% of your trip must be paid by March 31st, and the other part by April 30th. We are accepting payment plans. We do use PayPal, and we accept all major credit cards. And the trip pricing is based on the US dollar. Okay. So if you'd like to contact us, you can go to the fillyourchalice.com and fill out the contact form, and that will come to Jean and I. We'll be glad to get back with you, and be glad to answer any questions that you have, or anything that we can do to give you all the information to make a beautiful decision about this.
Now that you've watched this show and we've introduced this to you, I would imagine that you will be called in your dreams. You'll begin to have those memories. And while we were talking, I actually saw a past life memory of a Beltane service, a Beltane ceremony where I was a priestess, and I was there with the king stag, and had the sacred marriage with the king stag. And so, I got chills all over again.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
These are the kinds of experiences that you'll have. Don't be surprised if you begin to see yourself with a tattoo of the half moon, of the crescent moon, actually, on your forehead, because you wore that when you were a priestess in Avalon. So it's going to be a grand adventure.
Yeah, and I'd also like to mention too that we will be doing a special goddess womb blessing for both men and women at the cave at Tintagel that I'll be leading as well. So that will be one of the powerful ceremonies that I received actually a couple months ago for this retreat. So I can't wait to do that ceremony with everyone. So yeah, so we are very excited about this retreat and would love for you to come and join us. And again, if you have questions or you're interested, please go to fillyourchalice.com. We'll have the link in under the video for you. And yeah, just can't wait to share this with you and to see all the beautiful transformations that we're going to have along the way. This is so inspiring and it's so exciting.
And I'm looking so forward to connecting heart to heart with my brothers and sisters from the past. So this is going to be amazing.
Yes, and I feel the same way, Jean. It's going to be a reunion of sorts from all of our, again, sisters and brothers of the White Sisterhood and Brotherhood who were part of the Avalon. So can't wait for that reconnection because I know we planned this long ago to meet again here back at Glastonbury and to, just come back and rejoice and celebrate, all of our wonderful journeys that we've had here on the earth and how we've grown and how we're just all going to celebrate by graduating together in a way, with this beautiful ceremony here of returning to our Christ Sophia avatar self. How amazing. So, all right. Well, thank you all for joining us today with Jean and I. And again, we'll put the fillyourchalice.com information for you if you're interested. And is there anything else you can think of, Jean, before we close out the show?
No, I think we've covered everything. I'm just really looking forward to reconnecting with my soul brothers and sisters. This is just huge.
It is. Absolutely. Can't wait to help everyone to awaken and activate that beautiful Magdalene heart that we're here to embrace again. It's going to be amazing. Well, thank you all, everyone. If you enjoyed the show today, please like and share with others. That would be wonderful. I appreciate that. And look forward to seeing you again next Monday at 5 p.m. here on risinggoddess.com. Thank you and namaste.